Hey Mary, how you doing? So these are good. They're excellent. You're showing a really good understanding of emphasis and contrasts in as a way to improve hierarchy, and I think that's excellent. You're showing really good ideas here based on contrasts. And but one thing I do have a couple of recommendations. It has to do with other layout principles and just a couple of general comments in terms of design practice. So let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? Let's get started. So I think you did something really interesting, and you took some liberties on resizing the actual logo itself, and that was smart. I think that was really smart. So let's start with the top. I think this is a good job. You've got the logo, right? Then you've got the watermark logos. That's pretty interesting here. Now, you've got this Sure Shovel Snow Service, and that is the title area, and that's in this decorative typeface. I would not recommend repeating that decorative typeface. You've established your hierarchy there using a decorative typeface. I would not repeat it here, here, or here. I would switch to a different typeface there. So what you have is you have first position in the hierarchy as the title. That's great. Then we love the code, so you don't have to. So that's good. So there's some nice contrast there. There's no mistaking that this is more important in terms of hierarchy than this. So that's good. Then over here you've got, this is the contact information, but I think that we can work some alignment in here. And I would recommend actually the center alignment here with these two elements on the corner here, each corner here. Well, these are in terms of proximity. So in proximity states that if things are like, if they're got a very close association with each other, they should belong close together in a composition. So these are both contact information. So these should be grouped together. So what we can do is take the telephone number and move it right under here. What I would do is I would move this in a little bit. Okay, and let's maybe align it with the snow, the S in snow right there or so. So you've got your headline, subhead, and then you've got Sure Shovel Solutions right here, and then the telephone number right underneath it. That might even be a little bit too far into the center of the composition. So maybe align it with the D and don't. And then so let's group those together. And over here, this is good hierarchy. This is good emphasis here, really great emphasis. But the problem here is we're looking at scale here. So understanding scale in its relationship to hierarchy is very important. So the viewer here could feasibly make a mistake thinking this is more important than the title. And it's not, right? This is just what they do. This is who they are. So who they are is, of course, more important. So this should really take more precedence in terms of hierarchy than this. It doesn't because it's smaller. Now this is brighter, sure, but this is larger. So the viewer could feasibly think that this is more important in the composition than this, and it's not. Okay, and then you've got this typeface here, and I've noticed that you're using the same typefaces a lot. I'm glad you didn't use the same typeface as the title area here, because that just wouldn't work, right? So, but I would like to see a second typeface introduced here. I think that would add some typographic variety, and that would further lock down your harmony based on the piece. Okay, so, but the good news is that you're understanding contrasts based on emphasis and building hierarchy therein. Okay, so I think this is really a good piece right here. So you have Wheeler's freshwater fish, and then you've got this information kind of grouped and aligned beautifully right there. So that's an excellent example. So my only recommendation here is just to kind of reinforce your hierarchy based on grouping and also based on scale. Okay. Other than that, I think that you're showing a great understanding of the elements of emphasis based on contrast. So that's excellent. You've done exactly what you're supposed to do on this assignment. So that's great. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications. Very good work. Thanks so much for sharing.